How are your job responsibilities changing as your career evolves?
When you see it in the eyes of new people who've started since you've been there, and they see you as part of the legacy, they sort of see you as part of that leadership. We deal with a lot of uncertainty, and you start to carry more of that load in dealing with uncertainty on projects, but also helping people understand how they can contribute, how they develop. You frame things, you help eventually develop them into being kind of where you were, hopefully sooner than it took you to get there. So I think that's, more than anything, it's taking on a role in which you embrace the expectations that people have for you, and using that as expectations as motivation, but maintaining kind of an understanding of kind of where you came from and therefore where those new people are.
And how have you felt about transitioning into that role?
It's interesting because it's not always seamless. It's not always one of these obvious transitions. Just sort of some days you just kind of wake up and realize, oh, I'm doing that today. That's just sort of it. So it's not a binary thing either. There are times where you float in and out of new responsibilities, and so that's actually more of the challenge, I think, is sort of understanding when to be what. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you have to sort of be in that kind of more in front, leading role, and sometimes other projects you don't have to be that as much.
Mm-hmm. How do you identify when and where to lead?
Well, you see it in the looks in people's eyes, because you don't want to. There's good fear, there's good kind of concern, there's healthy, tension, and you want people to still experience that because it's actually a part of, I think, helping them find all the resources and helping them develop. You don't want to always bail people out, but you do want to provide very pointed and time-sensitive help when it is really needed, and you can make a big difference. Mm-hmm. So it's a process. It's a trust thing. It's a feel thing. It's not always obvious.